different level and your mind is like, this is uncomfortable. I don't like this. And you say, oh, we're doing this. Your mind now knows that you're in control. Welcome to Mindset Mike, where we teach you how to enhance your mindset and become the optimal leader of your life. My name is Claudia Ramirez. I am a mindset coach, inspirational speaker, and curriculum developer whose mission is to help you thrive and reach your ultimate potential. Let's turn on the Mindset Mic. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 19 of Mindset Mike. So exciting. We are almost in the twos. In this episode, I am going to share with you my favorite and most effective mindset and life tool. Before I get to that, I want to ask you for one huge favor. Please hit subscribe, give me a like, leave a comment, follow the podcast if you're listening on any podcast platform, leave a review. It really, really helps. And it tells me that you like this content. I'm going to keep showing up every week. So I'm not going to tell you it helps me keep showing up. I'm going to keep showing up every week. However, it helps me know that I'm helping somebody else on the other side. And also, the algorithm does what the algorithm does. And I can support more people just the way that I can support you. So thank you so much for doing that. And bonus points if you're able to share it very quickly. Okay, now to the most effective and my favorite mindset and life tool, running. Don't leave. Don't leave. Running. And you're gonna be like, Claudia, you tricked me. No, I'm serious. It really is something amazing that I encourage every person who has the ability to do. And I'm gonna tell you why. Will Smith has a very powerful phrase out there, and you can Google it. You don't even have to hear this from me. He says that the keys to life are running and reading. He says that reading because from all the things that we're going to accomplish or all the challenges that we have, challenges that we're going to have throughout our journey, there has to be somebody who wrote about it. And if we read, we can learn and apply it into our life. Basically, you can learn through other people's experiences, right? And also running because it's a battle within yourself. It's you versus you. And that's basically how you get to overcome your mind and do that. That's a paraphrase. That's the way that I remember it, but you can Google it. I talk about this so much, and it's a phrase that I wish I saw more often because it's a very impactful thing that he said. Because yes, running and reading are two very beautiful tools that I like to use regularly. But let's just talk about running. Running, I am kind of biased because I've been a runner all my life, but there's been many studies, even amongst different athletes, that people who are endurance athletes, meaning long distance athletes, can endure more pain than any other athlete out there. And that's just because you're training your mind, you're training your body to be able to withstand a certain threshold of a rhythm in this one specific area of life, but it carries on to multiple areas. Now, of course, we're not talking about wanting to endure pain in life, but really, when we are talking about the mind in this game of you versus you, it is absolutely so impactful to see the benefits of running. Whenever you are running, especially if you're not a fan of running, if you're thinking, Claudia, if you don't get to a better point right now, I'm about to leave this conversation because I don't like running. I want to share this. The reason why you don't like running is because you haven't learned how to conquer your mind. I'm going to say that again. The reason why you don't like running is because you haven't learned how to conquer your mind, and your mind is conquering you. Your mind is beating you. The moment that you learn to overcome your mind through running, I don't think there are many things in life, many challenges, difficulties that you cannot overcome. And that is because your mind is always whispering to you. Think about just that instant of making a decision whenever you're watching Netflix and the voice in your mind tells you, hey, maybe you should read a book. And you ignore that. But then whenever you do listen to it, it has that impact. Or whenever you're about to make a choice of what to eat, and you can either get some fast food or cook something that might take a little longer. You might be a little hungrier for longer, but it's going to be healthier at home. And the voice tells you, go get the fast food. It's going to be so good and so fast. And you say, no, I'm going to go cook something at home. That does something big. Well, that voice, you're overcoming it and testing it over and over and over and over when you run. It is a beautiful, and many people are going to say beautiful. Yes, it is a beautiful thing. Because first and foremost, not everybody has the fortune to be able to run, number one. So if you can, you should. And number two, when you run, the voice is telling you, slow down, or from the very beginning. It's cold, it's hot, it's rainy. Oh, you didn't sleep enough. Oh, it's so late. Oh, you had a really long day. Oh my God. So much energy that needs to be, I didn't eat enough. It's telling you other reasons perhaps why you shouldn't run. But then you say, no, I'm going to go on the run. And then as you go on there, like let's say that you're starting off or you're just having a rough day and you don't feel like running, and you start pushing your body, because not pushing your body is staying stagnant and just walking or sitting. So you're pushing your body. You're getting it out of its comfort zone. And your mind's like, "Oh, we're doing this." Yeah, we're doing this. And then all of a sudden you start running faster and you start doing, more effective training, that like intervals or mile repeats or, tempo runs or fartleks or things that are going to push your body to a different level. And your mind is like, this is uncomfortable. I don't like this. And you say, oh, we're doing this. Your mind now knows that you're in control, but more so, you know that you can tell your mind that you're in control. And this is why it's such an effective mind tool. Because if you can overcome the voice that comes up over and over and over during a journey or trajectory of being a runner, what can't you accomplish? Because you're telling it, stop it, work with me, work with me, work with me. And now in life, because how you do anything, you do everything, you're looking for ways to get your mind to work with you and for you. All of a sudden, when your relationships don't make you feel so good, you do something about it. You don't stay, you don't settle. All of a sudden, when you have these dreams of, oh, what could life look like if you go for it, you don't settle. All of a sudden, you have this courage, this gutsy behavior, as I like to call it, to do it because you've done it before. And it's the simplest way to convince yourself that you're capable of big things. You don't have to wait to be a millionaire or to have all the success or to celebrate your 50th anniversary. No, all you have to do is run. To convince yourself and be certain of what you're capable of, that big things belong in your life, that you were created for those big things in life. All of a sudden, comparison out the window, because you're in a world of runners where everybody has a goal of being healthy or of being faster or of being better, but everybody has a very unique journey. If you look at the New York Marathon, for qualifying times, it's the biggest marathon in the world. For qualifying times, if you're this age, you got to run this. If you're this age, you got to run that. Or you can enter in some other ways. However, there's no comparison. There isn't, because everybody's in their own journey. Maybe somebody just wants to finish all 6 marathons that, give you a certain title. Maybe somebody just wants to run their first marathon. Maybe somebody wants to run their last marathon. Maybe somebody wants to run with somebody else. And so then now you see that everybody has their own journey. I'm not competing with anyone. I'm competing with myself, with my mind. Let's go. It's cool. Very cool. I have a difficult time. Well, for a while, I had a difficult time coming on and sharing a lot about running and my running stories. But really, this is what made me. I am who I am right now because of my running journey and because of my mindset. My running fortified my mindset, and my mindset fortified my journey. And I am who I am right now, where I am in life, where I am in the world, where I am in my career, because of those two things that created who I am. And so when I start thinking about it, I'm like, oh, people are going to think I'm living in the past. No, I'm not living in the past. I'm using that work that I put in to help me in other areas of my life. And you can do the same. And you don't have to wait 10 years or 5 years after the fact. It starts right there. All of a sudden, your mind starts making this connection. Oh, okay, because we did it here, we can do it there. And then you start making those moves. It's very impactful. And yet, most people don't run. About 20% of the world population, 20 to 30, are runners. But so many of us have the ability to run, the places to run, the body to run, the health to run, or we want to feel healthier. We want to feel more accomplished. Run. You don't have to be anything out there. You don't have to wait. You can do it now. All you need is a good pair of shoes that I would recommend walking in with first if they're brand new. You don't want to cause injuries. Get 300 miles in them, get the next pair. That's all you need. That's all you need. A little bit of commitment, determination, willpower, which will be enhanced as you go. Just take it one day at a time. Like my friend Eliza, whom I interviewed. One day at a time. It has been running every day for over 21 years. How beautiful is that? So cool. You can do it as well. That has been my biggest journey, most effective, my favorite, that continues impacting me now. It goes beyond any accomplishments, it goes beyond any medals, it goes beyond any trophies, any championships, it goes beyond any personal records, what you did, what you didn't do. It goes beyond that. It's about what you're going to get out of your life and out of your mind. You should do it if you can do it. You should do it. Now, if you've listened to the very, very end and everything, okay, Claudia, I hear you. I'm going to run. I want to feel good. I want to have a good mindset. I want to feel into my life. What can I do? Where can I start? I have a resource for you down below. I promise you this is not a humble plug. I just didn't want to talk about running and then leave you out in the unknown. So I want to give you a resource of how you can start in your running journey. It's what I have created for myself. It's called ERA Empowered Runners Academy. And I created this for myself when I was about 2 years or a year and a half after finishing my college journey. I took a little bit of a break and then I would pick it back up. And I noticed that I would just run buck wild because that's all I knew, running seriously. But whenever you're not in shape, it's not convenient and it's not good for you. So I would be able to do this for 2 or 3 days, feel so sore, feel so discouraged, feel so out of shape. And I would then take another like 2 months, 3 months of break. And then I was just always going back to day one, day one, day one. So what I decided to do was create a plan for myself that was not your typical couch to 5K because I didn't want to feel that way. I wanted to still feel like a runner, like a has been that knew what she was doing but still starting from zero. So this program is going to help you marry the beginner mindset of beginner where you are with the training that I have done before. So basically, it's a very nice training for beginners that I followed myself. It got me back in shape, it got me back believing in myself. And when I created this at the time, I was in a very unhelpful relationship that I was ready to get out of. I was still, in my job, kind of putting my dreams on hold. And when I started doing this, I felt very empowered and I felt like myself again. And then I came back to life and I started once again pursuing my goals, not putting them in the back burner, doing what I do, cause chaos in my life, moved to Dubai, met my dream man, established a business, actually established the business moved to Dubai, met my dream man, moved to London, and the journey continues. But it all started with that, finding confidence in myself again through running, as somebody who was a runner all along. So I hope that this helps you as much as it has helped me. Once again, link down below for ERA Empowered Runners Academy, a quick guide to get you started. As always, don't forget to be the optimal leader of your life. I believe in you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.